Kalapana, and you're watching In the Mix.
Kalapana is a band that has stood the test of time. Many of their songs leave you reminiscing about the good old days and often put you in a nostalgic mood, singing along at the top of your lungs. Much to the delight of devoted and loyal fans, the band was recently on island to perform a few shows, wrapping up the tail end of their Japan tour. Kalapana is lead guitarist DJ Pratt, vocalist Malani Bilyu, keyboardist Gaylord Holo Malia, and bass player and background vocalist Kenji Sano. According to Bilyu, the history of Kalapana in Guam goes as far back over 2.5 decades.
It just seems that that initial impact of when our first concert at Paseo Stadium kind of just created this family connection between us, and then we came back. I believe a couple years after that, we did a live album at the Dog Tracks. Japan, Guam, live album, Kalapana in concert. And during all these situations, got to meet a lot of friends. We have friends from Hawaii, the Casuals that used to play on Oahu years ago, good friends of ours. We have family here, and it's just been a great relationship all these years.
Kalapana is a band that has a fan base that is made up of young and old, and Pratt explains why.
A lot of the parents are fans of ours for many years, and it's kind of they're introducing us to their kids, and the kids are catching on to the things that their mom and dad used to listen to when they were the same age. So it's kind of trickling down through the family tree, which is really a good thing.
Aside from performing several times on Guam, Kalapana has toured extensively, performed in front of crowds of thousands, and has received several awards. Is there any particular moment that stands out to them throughout their musical career?
Guam's one of our favorite places to play, and of course our Japan tours are always great. But recently in Hawaii, Kalapana received the Lifetime Achievement Award for the Nahoku Hanahana Award. So that was kind of special for us. Kind of, shows our perseverance as far as keeping the band together. And, next year is going to be our 40th anniversary, so we're looking to a really extensive tour.
With a catalog of several songs, every fan has a favorite. Moon and Stars, Nightbird, Naturally, and the list goes on. Which song does the crowd tend to gravitate toward? Sano jokingly says there's about 120 of them.
And Rahana, of course, it's a local favorite. And I would say what? Moon and Stars, Nightbird. People, yes, they love Nightbird. They all sing along naturally. So 120 is a little exaggeration, but there are quite a few songs that people really love, and we love playing for them.
The talented foursome share some of their musical influences.
The Beatles, I saw them back then when I was 11 years old. I said, that's it. I have to do that.
For me, like Stevie Wonder, when iTunes came out, I got to download all his songs, and I kind of figured out a lot of his songs are kind of the same, but he's one of my influences as far as music.
My influences were actually began with the Bob Dylan. We all come from that era of innovation. The Beatles kind of took it all up a notch, and Bob Dylan and his style. And I grew up, Hawaii was just big on the Beatles. It was, all over the world, in fact. It was just, when they came through, it basically changed the basic history of what music is. There was a Hawaiian renaissance of Hawaiian music with Gabi Pahinui, Sunday Manoa, the brothers Kazemero, big stuff. So we were really fortunate to start our group in a really special era, and there were a lot of groups. The Casuals were playing in Hawaii, and you had groups. Every corner had live music. when we took off from our club, we'd go and just visit everybody.
When I was growing up, I listened to a lot of guitar players like Jimi Hendrix, Eric Clapton, Santana, a lot of blues guitarists, unknown and known type guitarists.
While on island, some of the members were able to catch some of the local bands perform, like the Dolls, and were amazed by the caliber of talent and offered some words of encouragement.
We just actually came out of nowhere. And I think that if I would emphasize being a songwriter, to have confidence in your music, in your writing. All it is have confidence. Have confidence that, set a goal and, just reach for that goal. And music's, it's not an easy occupation. There's a lot of downs, there's a lot of ups. But for myself, speaking for myself, it's what we've all been probably would say is you have to practice.
Be true to yourself. Just believe that this is what you love to do, and chase success and not like fame and money. Because if you're successful, all that follows. A lot of people tend to do the opposite. And be true to your music and enjoy what you do. And then if you're true to your music, people will feel that.
16 albums later, the band admits that coming to Guam feels like coming home, and we look forward to coming home again soon.
The truth of it all is, without fans, we're nothing. And that's just the bottom of the line. And for them to love our music all these years and still have a blast these last couple, we had a blast the last couple of nights. And young people were there, and it's just, when people love you like that, I've come to realize that God gives us talents. Everybody has a talent, and what He gave us is special. And for myself, I'd like to treat it like that, because we're giving, we're sharing what God gave us.
Mahalo to all the people in Guam for, taking us in as one of their own, because for us, coming to Guam is it's like a second home for us. I'm sure all the guys feel that way, and we're just happy to be here again and hope to come back here many more times.
The feeling is very mutual, like you said, there are a lot of fans here that love us. We love them. Like Malami said, we're nothing without them.
And from Kalapana and the people of Hawaii, we just want to say hafa day and have a good day, and we love you, and we'll see you real soon. Mahalo.